And arguably, there's no better place to watch a movie than within a movie theater. I forgot what I was saying. What comes after that?
All right, let's cut.
Hold on. There's no experience like being surrounded by a bunch of people who are all witnessing the exact same film as you, but this experience can be greatly tailored by what movie theater you are in. So right now, I am standing in front of a movie theater, which I will not name right now. And I've been to this theater a few times, seen a few movies, and it's nice. But did you know that there's so many independent theaters across Boston that you can go to? So within this episode of Backyard Boston, we're going to be exploring these theaters and telling you a little bit how they run, who runs them, and why you should visit them. So here we are at the lovely Lexington venue. We're greeted by Robert Pattinson, because who else? Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Lexington.
Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Jim Hill. We're here at the Lexington Venue Theater in Lexington Center, Mass. We opened in 1917. The theater was a palace here in 1917 with 800 seats and showing first-run features, and it was one of the best places to come see a movie in the area. Sound came to the theater in 1929, and it was closed for a month at that time, and then over the years, it's gone through various iterations, various kinds of lobby configurations, and it got twinned in 1980.
Coolest interaction you've ever had with a guest here?
Coolest, for sure. Most recently, we were showing A Hard Day's Night as a free screening in the morning, and we were getting ready to open, and the people outside, and they're banging on the doors and wanting to get in. So I opened the doors, and they're welcome Beatles fans, and it was three women who had seen A Hard Day's Night when it opened, first run in August of 1964 at this theater. I do a lot of things here, as do all of us. Everybody does a little bit of everything, from cleaning the theaters to being the projectionist to selling tickets and selling candy. So we do a little bit of everything here, everybody.
Lots of pop. Oh my God. Go for popcorn. I would go for popcorn.
The Fighter, the movie with Mark Wahlberg, the David O. Lewis film, was filmed here. Portions of it were filmed here in the theater. They closed down the theater for a day. Ken was here that day, and he's got lots of good stories to tell about it. Yeah, so that's something that people don't know about the theater.
So here we are at the Somerville Theater. You're immediately greeted by the big sign up in lights, and also by the welcome mat, where you'll learn that it was established in the early 1900s, which you can definitely tell by the architecture, the beautiful architecture in here, and interior design. Certainly classical, maybe some inspirations from Art Deco. I definitely feel like this is like Great Gatsby era. I feel like I could see Daisy Buchanan and Nick Carraway certainly watching a big feature film in here. Also, if you look over here by the refreshments, super cool. There's all kinds of refreshments. The way it's displayed, it's super, super retro.
In the very early years of movie-going, theaters didn't sell food or drink at all, but they started noticing that popcorn vendors would hang outside the front doors and sell their wares, so they invited them inside as a concession to get a cut of the pie, as it were, and now it's a vital part of it.
You could also get, your cocktail, your beer and wine fix. To our lady patrons, your choice of imported translucent china or Oneida stainless steel. Definitely lots of history you can learn in here. And the beautiful doors opening you to a world of cinema.
I think the most remarkable thing about this theater, I don't know if it's unknown, is that it's really doing the same thing today that it did 111 years ago. My name is Ian Judge. I'm the creative director. I'm also one of the co-owners of the theater, which just happened recently. And I've been here for 23 years. I grew up down the street, so it's very special for me to take care of and be the steward of my neighborhood movie theater. Sure, it was built in 1914 for vaudeville and movies. It also added plays at one point, and it became really a primary a neighborhood movie house for most of the 20th century. But in the last 40 years, we've had more eclectic programming, repertory cinema, 70 millimeter, and lots of live events have returned to the stage. Well, we've got digital projection here, but most importantly, we have our 35 and 70 millimeter projectors here. These are Philips Norelco DP70s, so they can do 35 and 70. They're from the 50s. They're the Rolls-Royce of film projectors, and we have an archival quality booth, which means we can show archival film prints and things like that, really rare materials.
Also, the focal point here, your eye is immediately drawn to the stage, which is incredible. It's kind of like an optical illusion. And then you can take a look at the sides. Those are called the nosebleeds, right? Am I right? Nosebleed section? Am I just dead wrong? No one knows? Okay. Nice. Yeah. Yeah.
I think independent theaters are important, and I believe that they're important because every community used to have one of these. Every community used to have a small theater or even a big theater where the community would go to gather and watch a film or see a show.
I think they're really important because they engage in their community. They are part of their community. They reflect their community. And so I think they have a better chance of survival as cinema changes, as movie-going habits change. So they are in touch with their customers. You know, AMC, they're headquartered in Kansas City. What do they know about the people going to see their movies around here? But we talk with our customers, and we get to know them, and that influences what we do.
It's a really a community thing, I think, more than anything else. That's why independent theaters are important, and we show things that other people maybe can't show.
I hope you all really enjoyed coming with me to visit some of Boston's independent theaters. Be sure to smash that like button and leave a comment down below of what your favorite independent theater is. Now, shh, because I'm about to watch Nosferatu for the 10th time.